Hello everybody, MorbTron here. Today I wanted to discuss a new thing that's coming next season in less than a week. The Pinnacle weapon for the Crucible called the Revoker Sniper Rifle, but more importantly how it is going to be obtained in this next upcoming season, the season of Opulence. So currently, the current way that getting Pinnacle weapons works is... it has changed from season to season. So let's go all the way back to Forsaken original launch with getting the Luna's Howl and the Not Forgotten. There was quite a long quest line compared to other Pinnacle weapons to get the Luna's Howl, and then that required you to get to Fabled in order to actually get the weapon. And then once you hit Fabled, you get your hands on Luna's Howl, there was another quest line started to get yourself the Not Forgotten. And then you'd have to get all the way up to 5500 rank to get your hands on the Pinnacle weapon for that season. The best Pinnacle, the top tier Pinnacle weapon. And then the season after that, we got our hands on the Mountaintop, and that was done through getting a Triumph completed, which could be done on all of your characters at the same time, meaning that you didn't have to stick to one character like the previous season with Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten, and stick with just that one character the whole time. You're able to mix it up a little bit and use whatever character you wanted to get yourself the Mountaintop, and as long as you completed the Triumph, all three of your characters could get it at the same time. And then, of course, after that, we had the Recluse, which was even easier to get. You still had to hit Fabled, of course, like every other Pinnacle weapon so far. But the actual Triumph along the way was so easy that I honestly don't even remember when I completed it. I think you just had to get some SMG kills. Correct me if I'm wrong, but by the time I got my hands on Recluse and hit Fabled, that was already long since completed, that portion of it. But what's changing this next season is you will no longer have to hit Fabled. You will still have to get quite a few points in the competitive playlist, quite a few glory points. You will still have to invest time into the playing competitive. You'll have to get 3,500 glory points. The only thing that's different about that, Fabled is technically 2,100, so you might say, hey, that's actually harder to get, but losses do not take away from that 3,500 going towards the sniper rifle. So let's say you go all the way up to 1,500, and you go on a losing streak of epic proportions, and you go all the way down to 0. You might still need 2,100 points to get to Fabled, but you will only need another, if you're at 1,500 losing points, you only need another 2,000 points to get your hands on the sniper rifle. So losses don't matter, which is interesting for competitive. I mean, you could say it's not technically really a Pinnacle weapon then for competitive, more so just Crucible obtained through playing the competitive playlist. But I think, honestly, that's fine, especially given the type of Pinnacle weapon that it is. It's kind of like a sniper that helps you learn how to snipe, basically. Or a sniper rifle that, instead of rewarding being extremely accurate with your weapon, it helps you along if you miss a shot or two now and then, which I think is actually really good. Having a Pinnacle weapon that is incredibly overpowered, like this Mountaintop that's here in my hands right now, that is just honestly the best single-shot grenade launcher in the game, hands down. There's no competing with it. Or you have the Recluse, which is hands down by far the best SMG in the game. There's no competing with it, that sort of thing. It's nice having a Pinnacle weapon that isn't overpowered as we know it yet, but offers a little bit of help for the Guardian that might not be deadly with their precision shots. And what also that changed for obtaining the sniper rifle, getting up to 3,500 over time, and not just getting to Fabled immediately, and getting your hands on the weapon. What that is going to do is it's going to incentivize people that might not want to invest the time to grind all the way up to Fabled. Maybe they've gone on some loss streaks before. They don't really think that it's worth their time to invest to get to Fabled. But grinding to 3,500 might take somebody longer that goes on an epic win streak. They're really, really good at the Crucible. You know, let's say Cammy Cakes, for instance. I'm sure he gets defabled in no time, and with only 1 or 2 losses this next season, I'm sure. So it will take him longer to get his hands on the sniper rifle than if it was to just, say, get defabled. But for the average Crucible player, for the average player of the game, I think it's a lot healthier. It's going to incentivize a lot more people to invest time into the competitive playlist, which is going to basically be a breath of fresh air, CPR, bring the competitive playlist back to life, which I think is a very, very healthy thing for the game. And I think it's quite interesting that, you know, they're bringing a sniper into the game that's going to help people learn how to snipe, and also be a aggressive frame sniper rifle with a short zoom scope and snapshot sights guaranteed. So there's no hoping for the god roll sniper to help yourself learn how to snipe. You're going to have the perfect one right out of the gate, as long as you can invest the time in the competitive playlist. And that's all it's going to be, is investing time. Because as long as you just play the competitive playlist throughout the season, you will be able to get your hands on it. Even if you go on constant loss streaks, you do get the guaranteed glory points at the end of the week. It will take you an incredibly long time, but you'll still be able to get it. And every now and then when you get a couple wins, that's just going to make it go even faster, go on a nice win streak even faster, that sort of thing. So that's my opinion on the sniper rifle itself. I think it's might not be the most Pinnacle overpowered of Pinnacle weapons, but I think it'll be interesting to see what it does for people trying to learn how to snipe. Even like myself, not the best sniper in the world by far. So having a sniper with training wheels, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. And then how to get it too, you know. I've got friends that have gone on some pretty epic loss streaks and had a hard time getting defabled this season, so it'll be nice to see, you know, them not struggle and get frustrated with it because they get all the way to 2,000 and then lose 4 games in a row, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's all I had to say. That was my opinion on the sniper rifle. I'm not going to go over the whole TWAB. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to read the This Week at Bungie blog post. There's a lot of information in there about the upcoming stuff in the next week. And then there's the reveal for Year 3 of Destiny 2 next Thursday. So 6 days from when you watch this video. 6 days from when this video goes live. But that's all I had for you. If you're new here, show your support. Hit that subscribe button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're not new here, you want to show your support regardless, you can always hit that like button for me. Again, much, much thanks. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time.